Welcome everybody to today's lesson in tracks in the snow. We're here at Force for the World, and we're going to be walking out into the trail, and we'll be looking in the snow today to see what animals we can find. For today's activity, I did print out these tracks, so we'll be looking for, this is a squirrel track. So we'll be looking for a red squirrel. And here's another track. This is a dog track, or it could be a wolf or a coyote. But most likely here out in Force for the World, this is going to be a dog track. So we'll be keeping our eye out for any of them. Here, I don't expect to see any of these, but this is a cat track. You can tell they look similar to the dog track, but they don't have the claws sticking out because cats can contract their claws as they walk. We'll also be looking for a mouse track. You can see you can see their tracks in the snow where they hop through, but on thinner stuff you can actually see footprints and how they brace themselves as they hop. Another common track out here, hopefully we'll see, are moose tracks. So you can tell the moose track by the two hooves, and the pointy part is the front. So when you see them in the snow, you can tell which direction they are going. And we're back to the squirrel track. So we'll venture out here and we'll look for these tracks in the snow, and we'll see how many of these we can find. Hopefully we can find them all, or maybe not all. I don't want to see cougars out here. So along the trail here, you can see many different dog tracks. So since this is a dog run where they let their dogs run, we have plenty of examples of dog tracks. You can see where they're running and hopping through the deep snow, right through the Devil's Club. Let's continue down, keep up, people, make sure we don't get lost or nobody wanders off. Well, amongst all these dog tracks we see here, we can see where a little squirrel has bounced his way all the way into that tree. He's probably up there right now. But
those don't look very fresh.
Yeah, they're a ways old. This morning probably. Playing in the fresh snow. It snowed the other day, so we have plenty of tracks. So as you're walking down the trail, just keep your eyes open on both sides. There's plenty of dog tracks out here because you can see quite a bit of animals have walked through, but yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. They're out there. Tiny dogs. So just keep walking side to side. You can see all the dog tracks are starting to clear up. And look at this one here. We have a tiny little animal. Look at those. Something was hanging out here. Can't say quite for sure if that's a squirrel or a tiny dog. But we'll continue on down the trail. Just looking side to side. Just mind our own business. And then, hey, look at this one here. This looks like a little rabbit trail bouncing off into the woods. Actually, no, he's coming this way. You can see because his back legs are in the back, the big ones. Yeah, we'll continue on, see what else we can see. Just keep your eyes peeled. There's many tracks going through the snow now. We had a fresh one. Ooh, look at this. I think our little rabbit happily bounced off that way. Looking for some dinner, probably. Now let's continue on. Might even been playing around here. You can see he was standing in the snow, probably taking a break, and then bounced off that way again. Or maybe we have two, I don't know. Like walking through here, you can see on either side, low down, here you have some dog tracks, playing around in the snow. But here, all these tracks here are from rabbits running around. You can see they must spend quite a bit of time here or passing through. Here's a nice little run. These are rabbit tracks. There's just plenty of them, so I thought I'd just point them out. Let's continue on. More dogs playing in the snow. And this thicker stuff, you would be more likely to see some smaller animals like the mice or maybe a small bird walking around. Oh, I thought that was something, but it looks like possibly someone just drug a stick through the snow. I'll continue on this way. Well, let's continue on, sifting through all these dog tracks. Continue searching. Here is some new tracks. Looks like definitely human. Carry on. Ooh, here, let's see, most likely a small animal. The tiny little footprints. That there could also be a squirrel track. Let's continue on, see what else we can find. That's interesting. See where he was sitting. Must have been a male. So now we're actually following the snowshoe track because it made the snow hard enough for us to see. You can see quite a bit more tracks. Look at these tiny little tracks here. These are eensy weensy. These ones are definitely a little squirrel running around. You can see where he was eating some food back there, and that must have been his lunch from the winter. Let's continue on down the snowshoe track. Just wandering around. Here's another dog track. Whoa, we're sinking again. Right. Keep up, group. Make sure no one wanders off. So we're still looking for tracks, and we kind of ventured off our trail. So when in doubt, follow a bunny trail out. There we go. So you can never go wrong with rhymes. This way, guys. There's our trail. And we're kind of deep. Let's keep going. Oh, I'm stuck. Catch back with you in a minute. We're almost back to our little trail. This bunny trail has been helpful. Very. This way, class. You easy peasy. Just channel your inner moose. Trail's not far. So far along our journey here, we've come across many dog tracks, many rabbit tracks, even though we weren't looking for rabbit, but at least we know they're there. Squirrel tracks, and so we still need to find that elusive mouse track and a bird track. Let's continue on down this trail. So we keep walking down this main trail. It's quite a bit of dogs, so we're gonna maybe take this trail here, see if we can get a little further out into the woods. But what is that right there? I want to go check it out. That could be our elusive mouse track. A little ways off there. Whoa. I'm gonna say yes, that is definitely our mouse track. A little older, maybe 2 days. But maybe even this morning. So there, we have found the mouse track. Okay, let's carry on. We still need to find that moose. See what we can find down this side track. I was hoping to even see some older moose tracks out here that we could show you. They're definitely out here. These could... I'm still gonna say no, they're not moose tracks. But those ones definitely could be. I'm definitely gonna say these are older, but nonetheless the moose. You can see the snow is pretty deep. So they're having some trouble navigating through it. You can see the front of the hoof as it drug out of the snow. Not a very big one, or he wasn't moving very fast, but you can see they're pretty tiny. They're about the size of my hand, just the toes anyway, or the hooves, and he carries off into that direction. Yes, we did find some sort of wild moose tracks. Okay, let's see what else we can find down this side trail here. So as we continue into this little mixed forest here, we should see a little more wildlife activity in the snow. So coming down into some openings, just some nice place. Ooh, look at this, class. Right off to our right. The trail, we have a fresher moose track. You can see it's heading in this direction. And a good way to tell when you see these tracks, especially in the snow, when you're looking at them and see how fresh they are, you just lightly touch the inside. So that you can tell this has been here since it snowed, or the moose has been here since it snowed and it's gone off in that direction. But also, just by touching, the inside is set up, it's icy. So it must have been late last night or yesterday that moose has come through. And he's heading that way. But that's a good way to tell. This, like if he just came through, this would be like sugar snow, kind of like this, what you have under here. It'd be sugary. But it's all set up and icy, so it's been a while since that moose walked through. All right, let's continue on. This opening should have few tracks that we can easily spot. Let's come down into here. So coming down into this opening, you can see we do have a few trails coming through. Let's have a closer look. Something had an owie there. Moose hair. Have a look, see what this little trail in the snow is. This one's a little hard to say. You can see it came from that direction coming towards me, but they're just a little too old to see exactly what they are. Okay, we've had a pretty nice time out here. I think we could head her back, and we'll keep an eye out for some more tracks in the snow in case we see them. But just as I was turning around, this here is a perfect example of a mouse track that was fairly not too long ago. Down here, you can see boink, 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 and he went into that way. Okay, let's head her back over. So, just on our way out, back out here, I was thinking about this moose trail we just saw up here a few minutes back. And this one time we were walking down a trail like this, and I seen these moose trucks walking down the trail that we were in, and I checked them, and they were set up a bit. I even told my friend, like, hey, there's a moose walking down our track with us just maybe a few hours ago. So we continued on down our track, and then a few corners later, I didn't see till like 20 or 30 meters ahead of me, a moose stands up out of the snow. Boy, I had a good little fright, a good little run there. This is a little quick little story. Continue on this way. Thanks everybody for coming out today and looking at tracks with me. It was a nice time to get out to the house, come get out in the sun, and come see some tracks. So next time you guys come out, maybe a little game you can play is spot that track and maybe let's identify it. Alright, you guys have a great day. My name is Shawn.